Okay, we're back for the second part of Star Trek The Next Generation Power Hungry book discussion, this time with spoilers. So, when we last left off, we know that they were trying to find out a solution for this planet Theopia and resolve the conflict between the Sojourners and the government so that the aid can get to the right people. So basically, what happens is the Sojourners have a plan to kidnap one of the Starfleet officers and then hold them for ransom to get the help that they need to, get the relief, get the food, get the medical supplies. So they have a chance when Riker goes down for another visit to the plant. They gas everybody, they steal Riker, and they take him off to their desert lair where they live. And then Riker kind of gets to know, Leandra, Maury, and the whole crew there. And and then once the Enterprise, of course, finds out that he's been kidnapped, they're doing their very best to try to rescue him and see what they can do. And it's at this point that the character of Frit Undrun kind of turns around. Like the whole book, he's like, by the rules kind of guy. He's getting on everybody's nerves. People think that he only cares about just doing his job correctly, and that's it, nothing else. And he actually beams down himself to the Sojourners' hideout there, and basically to negotiate for Riker's relief by, bringing these supplies. The interesting thing about this book, I thought, was the way that it ended. So they kind of led up to think that the whole time, throughout the book, that Picard and the Enterprise are going to solve this planet's problem. You kind of think that they're at the end of this, they're going to come out and say, well, no, they've really, reached this solution. And Picard, at the very end of the book, actually beams right down to talk to Leandra and has Strauss on as well, and is trying to basically work it out. Can you guys work this out to save your planet? And both sides, from the evil government that's polluting to the Sojourners going back to their old ways, are both kind of butting heads still, and they can't find a way to get along. Leandra would rather battle. Strauss would rather just wipe these people out and have everyone do things his way. And that's how it's left. Basically, Picard says, all right, if you guys can't get along, we're going to give half the supplies to this group, we're going to give half the supplies to this other group, and we're going to leave you to it. And that's what happens. So that they split the supplies between the Sojourners and the government. Picard beams back up. Everybody is accounted for. Everybody's kind of impressed with Frit and Drun and how he acted in the end. So his character arc, I thought, was really good. In the end, I like kind of the twist that they put on the end. I thought it was interesting. It was a good book. And any book that features Riker as a main character is always going to get a thumbs up from me. He was one of my favorites as a kid. So that does it for number 6, Power Hungry. Next week, or maybe next 2 weeks, I don't know, we're going to be moving on to number 7, Masks. I'm excited for this one because this, out of all the books that I've collected here over the years and years and years, is one of the ones that I remember that I read when I was a kid. So maybe, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 years old. I got this at a library or a bookstore or something and had went right through it. So I'll be excited to get into it and see what I remember, if I remember anything, and see what it's like. And the cover looks fairly interesting there too. So just keep watching the channel, and we will be back soon with Star Trek number 7 book discussion. Everybody have a great week.